outsourcing email.
Yes.
And I think we can both talk a little bit about this. I can start and dive in a little bit about how I do it. This has been one of the best changes that I made, I would say, in the last 5 years, was directing my email to a Help Scout and getting some help filtering through my email before it gets to me. So both Steve and I put out a lot of content. And when you put out a lot of content, you get a lot of responses. And some of those responses I really want to see. And some of those are actually 95% of them are pitches to go on my podcast, I would say. You're probably familiar with that. You probably get the same. And so I've got it set up so that my email goes to a Help Scout, and then I have my assistant who filters through the email and then assigns the ones to me that make the most sense for me to respond to. And sometimes she'll even include a note. And if I get an email that is important, she'll send me a message on Slack saying, hey, you got a new email about this, to go check it out. Saves an incredible amount of time.
So Austin, how come my emails have not been making through your filters? That's what I want to know.
That was actually explicit instructions to my assistant. To forward your emails on to a Chinese factory that is going to be hard selling you widgets for the next. I guess every once in a while I still get tons of emails from going to the Canton Fair, and they're usually very hard sell emails about like the newest widget. But yeah, that's what I do. Steve, what do you do? I know you've got your own process here.
Yeah, so I don't use Help Scout. I use a tool called Gorgeous. And the reason why I like Gorgeous so much is because you can literally tie in all of your social media channels. So you don't do as much social, I don't think, as I do, but Facebook, Instagram, every time I post one of those, I get comments, and I want to make sure that people get responses to those comments. So all emails, social, Facebook Messenger, even SMS, they all come into the same platform. And then my VA goes through and just flat out just closes the one for podcast requests, actually. She just closes a whole bunch of those. And then for people who are actually, sending me an email, like there's canned responses for certain things. And just like you, only the most important ones get filtered to me that I finally answer.
Yeah, it's incredible. And Gorgeous is a great tool. I think I'll probably make the transition after this conversation to Gorgeous because I'm doing more social, and we're ramping that up.
Does Help Scout not handle social?
It doesn't.
Ah, interesting.
It just does email and also like support beacons. So people can, click on a support beacon on my membership, ask a question, it goes directly in. So
yeah, I don't want this to be a Gorgeous ad, but it also does all my e-commerce store stuff comes in, and it imports all that information. So one click of a button, it's amazing.